Morning, happy Friday. We have made it through another week. So the first thing we're gonna do is mark off our next day on this to make sure that, so we are, well, I am keeping track of our days and want to just take the opportunity to say thank you again for joining these little daily data check-ins. This morning, we're going to talk a little bit about the Data Protection Agency that Senator Kirsten Gillibrand has proposed. The Data Protection Agency is kind of it's it's the FCC, right? But for data. And if you watched yesterday and you're thinking to yourself, well, what can my company do? How can my company help really lean into data privacy, protecting people's interest, and should I do this? Like, does it make sense from a monetary basis? Is this even going to be something that is expected from me and my company? I think that Kirsten Gillibrand's proposal of a data protection agency is a good sign that the answer is yes. It is a good, it is an indicator that says, yeah, you should probably be thinking about this, because even if her data protection agency doesn't pass through, that it is one of many, many other legislative items that are up for data privacy that we have to consider. And some form of this is going to be implemented at the federal level. And if you do things now, like implement data ethics guidelines and principles and actually implement privacy by design, then you're going to be ahead of the game and it's going to give you a competitive advantage. So we're going to talk more about that. We're going to still talk more about the other legislation too, because it's important to understand all of the history and the background, because this helps you understand the depth that companies, that governments, that the world are thinking, of data privacy. What actually goes into this? So today I'm going to post the article about Kirsten Gillibrand's her data protection agency info. So I'm going to post that, read through it. And then starting next week, we're going to keep delving into, we'll delve in a little bit more to what does the Data Protection Agency include. And then we're going to keep delving into what can you do, what can companies do, and how can data help, and how can you then help use this information, this research, this knowledge to make sure that you are considering data privacy in your company. What are good examples of companies that are doing this? How can self-reporting help? There's so many things that we will continue to talk about every morning. So happy Friday. I hope all of you are doing great as you continue to sequester. I think that if you do look at the data, it's helping, and we're all making it through this together. So have a good Friday. Have a great weekend. As always, thanks for tuning in.